With every new month comes the opportunity to reset your space and also your life. I'm going to show you what I do to plan and prepare for the month ahead. Hey everyone, my name is Sophie from Sophisticated Organization. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. It is almost the end of the month, and I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to go through what I do at the end of a month to prepare for the next month that's coming up. A lot of these things are going to be cleaning things that you can do to reset your space, things that I like to do on a monthly basis, but also things that you can do for yourself to reset your own personal life. So with that, let's jump right into it. The first and most time-consuming part of the monthly reset is the cleaning portion. There are so many things that I don't want to clean on a daily or weekly basis, so having a new month is the perfect opportunity to clean those items that you don't need to clean as regularly, and doing it on a monthly basis is a good reminder for yourself that it's time to clean those things. So some of the things that I like to clean on a monthly basis are appliances. That's a great one that you definitely don't need to clean on a daily or weekly basis, probably depending on the appliance. I'm standing in my kitchen because that's where most of these things are going to be. I have my fridge and freezer. Go through and do a refresh of both of those spaces. Not only throw away food that's expired and get rid of things, but also kind of give it a good wipe down. I like to clean my microwave, my oven, my dishwasher. Go ahead and refill the rinse agent if you do use that in your dishwasher. Clean out your garbage disposal. I shared in my DIY cleaners video, which I'll link in the cards above, what I like to do to clean out my garbage disposal, and I can actually do it more often than every month. I go through and I clean out my washer, get all of the lint out of your dryer, and any other appliances that you might have. Use this opportunity to give them a really good deep clean. The other cleaning tasks that I like to make sure I do on a monthly basis are just the other things that I might forget about throughout the month. Going through and cleaning your vents, your baseboards, windows, and your blinds. I also go through and clean my light fixtures. While you're at it, check and see if any of your light bulbs need to be replaced. The things that you see in your house that you know you haven't touched over the month is basically going to be what's included in that list. Don't feel like you have to do it in one specific day. As you're approaching the end of a month, start working on it and get through that list. So by the time the new month starts, you're starting fresh, and then you don't have to deal with any of that until it gets closer to the end of the month all over again. Let's talk about goals. A new month is the perfect opportunity to check in on past goals as well as goals that may be still ongoing, and even setting new goals for the next month or the rest of the year ahead. I like to make sure all of my goals have time frames to them. That way it's easier to check in and actually see how your progress is going and know whether you're hitting those marks or if there's an area that you need to improve. So when a month is winding down and you're approaching a new month, that's when you're going to want to look at what your goals were and if they're working for you or not. You need to be really honest with yourself and decide whether you've met that goal or if you can be a little bit better for the next month. And the best thing about a new month is you can kind of just let yourself refresh and start over. And even if last month wasn't the best month for you, just use this as a clean slate, start over and reset those intentions and promise to yourself that you're going to be better next month. I also want to caveat this with, you don't necessarily need to wait for a new month to set new goals or to check in on yourself. Oftentimes people do like to wait for a new month or for a Monday or a new year to set goals. So if that's what's holding you back, don't let it hold you back. But a new month or a new year is always a great time to check in on those goals and reset goals. So take advantage of it and do the best you can for the next month. I like to have a variety of different goals. They can be personal goals, professional goals, but one that I always check in with on a monthly basis is health and fitness goals. So I actually go in and plan out my workouts. I've shared this before that I like to schedule them like appointments. So I go out a whole month in advance and write out the workouts that I want to accomplish for that month on a week by week basis. I use a couple of different workout apps. I go through and I write out all of those workouts, not necessarily for each and every day, but kind of on a weekly basis, what I want to get done, as well as a basic meal planning. I plan on a weekly basis and go to the grocery store every week, but it helps me to have a running list of a bunch of different recipes I have my eye on for the month, and that makes my weekly planning a whole lot easier. Both of those things, scheduling my workouts and looking ahead for recipes, really help me to make sure I'm staying on track with my health and fitness goals. This is also a great time to take on a monthly challenge, and there are so many different monthly challenges all over the place that you can find on the internet, and find one that fits a category that will hopefully help you to accomplish something that fits one of your larger goals. So you can take on a health and fitness challenge. I have a lot of friends that have done Whole30. You could do a no spend month. You could do a decluttering challenge. The Mins game is a fun challenge that you could take on for a month. But there are tons out there, so use this opportunity to push yourself for the next month. The last category of things that I like to go through on a monthly basis is really just a miscellaneous category. And a lot of those items on my monthly to-do list that fall in this category take place on my computer. The first and foremost, most important thing for me is going through my emails at the end of every month. I try my best to go through and check all of my unread emails so I can start the beginning of a new month with 0 unread emails and 0 unresolved issues. Of course, that's a lofty goal. Sometimes I can't quite accomplish that, but I do my best to work through it, and then you don't fall further and further and further behind. You might be thinking to yourself, if you are one of those people that has an insane number of unread emails, that there's no way that you can do that, then start every month at the end of the month as you're preparing for the new month by just chipping away at it. So even if you can't get through all of them, each month work towards being able to do that on a monthly basis. The other thing I like to make sure that I don't have on my desk at the end of a month to start my new month is a pile of papers. I can get really guilty of having paper piles, mostly just in my office, but they're things that are unaddressed. They're decisions that have yet to be made because I haven't decided what to do with those papers, or I haven't paid bills. Paying all of your bills is a great thing to do at the end of every month too, and make sure you don't have any bills that are due for the next month. But going through that stack of papers and starting my next month with a clean desk and no piles around the house wherever you might put them really, really helps me mentally prepare and feel like I have actually reset my space. Other things you might include in this miscellaneous category are things like checking in on your budget. If you are somebody that keeps a budget, even if you have an annual budget, it really helps to check in on a monthly basis to make sure you're hitting those annual targets. I also go through and schedule appointments for the next month. If I know that I need my car serviced or a doctor's appointment, it's a good reminder to do those types of things, or check in on appointments that you've already scheduled and make sure those still fit and work with your upcoming schedule. You can also go through and see what holidays might be coming up. If you have birthdays or anniversaries, you can even go ahead and start writing those cards in advance and addressing them and getting them ready to send out. So you are the person that always makes sure you send a birthday card and it gets there on time. You send a Mother's Day or Father's Day or whatever type of card it might be. Or if you're somebody that might be hosting an event around one of those holidays or purchasing a gift, go through everything that might fall in line with those holidays and occasions and make sure you are as prepared as possible. And this miscellaneous list can really go on and on and on. There's of course planning in there. I go through my planner. I'm very active on social media, so I also go through and plan what I want to post on Instagram and YouTube for the upcoming month, but that might not apply to you and maybe you're just doing your regular planning. So make sure it works for you, but check in on all of those miscellaneous categories during the end of the month to make sure you're as prepared for the next month as possible. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video and you feel motivated for the end of the month and getting ready for the next month and know exactly what you need to do to reset your space and reset your life. If there's something that you like to do on a monthly basis that helps you reset for the next month, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys and continue to refine and work on my monthly reset list. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. It would really mean a lot to me. And until next time, I will see you guys later.